Hello and welcome to another StreamLine tutorial. Today we're going to be going over how to find TV shows. Go ahead and go over to the left and go to TV shows. And then you can choose from any of the different add-ons below. I'm going to start with one channel. And in one channel you go to TV shows. From one channel you can find pretty much any TV show from black and white all the way to the most recent. So we're going to go ahead and start off with Game of Thrones, a very popular TV show right now. And I'm just going to do a search and type in Thrones. You don't have to type in the whole entire name. You can just type in part. If you type in the entire name, it's going to search a little bit faster. If you type in part of it, you'll see other things that may be related to it or with the same name. So after you type that in, you'll get a result list back, and we'll go ahead and select the first one and go to season 6 and just choose the first episode. Now you can choose from several of the different sources. I'm going to choose this first one. Hopefully it errors, and it does. Good. So this is what happens if it errors. It's not a big deal. You just go back and you choose one of the other sources. So I'm going to choose the second one here, and this one's going to work. Yep, and there it goes. So the bad thing about one channel is it will give you everything in standard def. So you can see right there it's 480, but you'll be able to find pretty much any TV show or any movie in here. So it's a really nice app. So I'm going to stop and go all the way back out to the beginning. To pull up that menu, by the way, you just hit OK on the remote or Enter on the keyboard. So I'm going to choose Exodus for this next one, and we're going to go to TV shows again and go down to most popular. You can go to people watching too, but I'm going to go to popular because I already know that that's one of the most popular ones, so I don't have to search. So it's just another way of showing you things. And so you can see there it is. I'm going to go back out and I want to show you something else. Now here's networks. So if you know that a certain show is on a certain network, you can go through and just go directly to that network. So we know it's HBO, so we select HBO, and now when that opens up, you're going to see all the different TV shows that are on HBO. So you can see there's several ways of getting to the same results. And a lot of people will know, oh yeah, I used to watch this show on this certain network, and you can go and find that. And that's going to be all the recent shows that are on that network, as well as all the past things that maybe aren't even on anymore, but used to be on that particular network. So I went back to season 6, and I'm selecting the first episode from season 6. And you can see that this is going to do the same type of thing that one channel did and give us a bunch of different sources. Difference is you can see there's 1080p, we've got HD, which is going to be 720, and then you got standard definition down below. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick this one here, and there it is, came up and running, and I skip forward 10 minutes by pressing up, skip back, and you can get pause and stop, you know, all that stuff from that menu by pressing enter on the keyboard or OK. So I'm going to back all the way out again by pressing the back arrow on the remote. And let's go to the next one, just TV for me. Choose Game of Thrones and down to season 6. And same episode. Now one nice thing about TV for me is it is a one-click play, meaning that you just select the episode you want to watch and it starts playing. That's generally good, except for when something like this happens, and you can see that it's 480. So it's nice that it pulls it up so quickly, and you don't have to go doing searches or anything like that or try to find a source. So let's just go ahead and go out and go back to the next one, which is SALTS. That stands for Stream All the Sources, as you see at the top there. I'm going to go to Popular TV Shows and Game of Thrones and season 6 and the first episode. You can see all of the ones that are aired already are in white, and the ones that are future episodes are going to be in orange. It's going to go through all of the sources and find any source for that particular episode that we're going to watch. If you haven't configured salts or TV for me, I would recommend watching video 3 on the getting started videos to configure these two to work better. If you look in the top left, it didn't even finish giving us sources, but if you look down at the bottom, you can see that it gave us 1533. So there's 1080, there's 720, the standard def. I chose a 1080 one here. There it is. You can see it's in 1080. Skip forward 10 minutes. It's working great. So I'm just going to go ahead and stop it. And that just shows you several different applications that you can use to find what you're looking for. There's more, and if you're watching this video and it's a future date and things have changed, it doesn't matter. The things that we have listed here are the favorites that we have gone through and chosen as the ones that are working best. And so we will update those. The point is, just go ahead and pick something from here and see if you can find what you're looking for. So let's go ahead and do one last thing. Let's go into one channel and see if we can find something really old. So I'm going to do a search for I Love Lucy. So I'm just going to type Lucy. And if I typed in the entire name, again, it would come up a lot faster, but I like typing in part of the name just to see what other things I get. So you'll see that I'm going to get a much larger list. And there it is. So you can see there's Lucy, Desi Arnaz, Comedy Hour, all kinds of different things in there. So here's the entire franchise. You go down to season 9, you can see there's 3 episodes. That was all there were in season 9. But we're going to go up to season 1. Let's see if we can pull up the pilot episode of Lucy. So here we are with season 1 in just a second here. So here we are with season 1, and there's the pilot episode from 1951. You see that on the right? So we can pick one of these, and that one gave us an error. I should have just picked the top one. So let's go ahead and pick the top one and see what happens there. Hopefully that one will work. And yep, we're good. Here it goes. Very good. And there you go, pilot episode of I Love Lucy, 1951. It's a pretty awesome experience being able to find anything that you want. So I hope you enjoy. Happy streamlining.